Broken propeller.
Broken propeller. Oh, merde. Now look at this guy right here. Should we tell him to go to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna and make sure they kind of lift the bar on admissions so that things don't go wrong within the next 20 years? Everybody, this is an interesting airplane cabin that we can see right here. It belongs to the airplane of Takeoff 28, one of the earliest airliners in the world, 1927, meaning it will turn 100 next year. And honestly, I really kind of want to fly this airplane. Why? Because it's by the developers of Red Wing. They've made some brilliant aircraft in the Fat Pack. We even took a look at the blimp, or there was the Hindenburg. Amazing cinema. It's time to try out this airplane, and we're gonna literally do that, because what I also want to try is renting an airplane add-on for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see what, I mean, we can, that's a trial. Okay, I'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to look this gentleman in the eye and tell him everything will be fine. All right, I can now enjoy my free trial. I'll do that. All right, and so here it is. We have the Takeoff as either a fixed landing gear version or seaplane version. I don't like seaplanes that much. You know, I think liveries are always interesting because you might recognize an airline or two, and you can. There's Air France, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and use that today. Air France 2026 versus 1926. Now, all these white dots are obviously airports. They definitely weren't a thing back then, like at least most. Oh, I can hear some bells. Here we can see the beautifully modeled Takeoff, just, you know, with all the things it needs on the ground, like Shell fuel. Look, that was a thing already. We've got a plain Air France text. We've got some luggage to be loaded. Why in the world did it take humanity so long to make luggage with rolling wheels? Anyway, this is the registration, which we can also see here on the wing. And this is interesting because I feel like the wings on these old aircraft are made of the same material as, like, the roof of a hangar. Anyway, this is the engine. 500 horsepower. Very big for 500 horsepower, though. You're going to see an oil pan. You know, to draw similarities to what we have nowadays. Something that hasn't changed is this chocks. We still have them. Something that hasn't changed either. It's like tie downs on little Cessnas. Something that hasn't changed is fuel going into the tank that are on the wing. Let's go into the cockpit now. And this is what that looks like. And what's clearly missing here is some warning lights that you can get now on my store. You should get it before Christmas. Like right now. Buy it. Link in description. We have a gentleman. He looks very français. And here now with this thing, we can do all the things we need to do. We have a map with, you know, some of the routes that were available back then. For example, there's some of those flights they did to Africa. Here's some flights they did into Germany. Bit bigger than, and this I think is really cool. After all, this is like an add-on review, so this is like very impressive what they do. Even, why do they have a Morse code alphabet? Anyway, let's go ahead and yeah, get this airplane ready for a long-haul flight. Yes, select. Here's the maintenance page.
I need a detailed report.
Yes, we have a French man. We're gonna ask for a report.
The structure is in good condition.
Yeah.
The engine is functional.
Our engine is very functional, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect, all functional. It's time to load in the passengers. Back then, they were not set up in rows, but actually letters all the way from A to J, which is 10 passengers. So let's go ahead and board them. Yes. You know, with planes, it's interesting. You know, with planes like this, is interesting. Moving people from, you know, front to back really changes your center of gravity. So, for example, if you only have people in the back here sitting, you're gonna have issues because it's plane's very tail heavy. I like how it all like simulates that. It's pretty ridiculous. Let's go ahead and board. What does that do? So it just spawns in the people. All right, we've got fine gentlemen and fine gentlewomen. We have, they all look very French, I must say. He looks like a streamer. Why is she so much more low poly than all the other ones? She is dead. That's fine. So we've got 9 souls on board, and she is like tweaking. She's crazy, and he is like a boxer. He's really messed up. Something that's really cool is to unlock the windows. I don't know why. That's actually really funny. This airplane had windows that people, the passengers, could actually open themselves, and you can look out, kind of like a Cessna. That's actually funny. Let's go ahead and open all the windows so the passengers have a nice view of everything. Oh, we can completely open it, by the way, as well. That's ridiculous. So not only can we open it this way, we can open it this way as well. So you can throw out your cigarette. Of course it's smoked in here. But before we continue with looking at one of the first lavatories in airplanes, it's time to turn it on. So this right here is very maintenance state. Let's go ahead and close all the doors, which we can do right there. Yep, these are the pilot's doors. Yes, the pilots have their own doors. Very luxurious. Yes, we're gonna remove everything right here. Yes, make sure everything is ready and set for flying. Wonderful. And here, even we as pilots have our little sky window. Wherever we would want that, let's close them as well and see, can switch 001 turn on 100-year-old? I have no idea what I'm looking at all. Okay, these are some lights. Good. Fire test. Okay. Do we not have at least like a... We don't have anything to separate the cockpit from the passengers. What the hell is this? This is the brake. That looks like a stick shift. All right. Radiator down. Starter. Okay. This is the throttle. Very nice. This is the mixture. Good. Let's see. We probably need help turning on the airplane. I just realized. Okay, what is this? Unlock to open. Well, how do I just want to turn on the airplane. Oh my, what is this? I'm looking at interesting circuitry. That's maybe the radios. I have genuinely no idea. All right, by the way, this is the battery. Finally, I found it. Battery on. We can turn the radio on, I guess. And this is where we actually would plug in our little headsets. That's crazy. Okay, battery's on. So we should be able to turn on the engine. The starter is literally right here, I think. Come on. I actually haven't a clue on how to start on this or turn this plane on. I don't know. Maybe I can just set the airplane ready to fly. There you go. That turns on the engine. There you go. That's the way to do it, and it burns a lot of oil, and that's why the smoke is here. Everybody, I've been able to definitely turn on this plane. Yeah, this is crazy. This is so unorganized and so different to modern airplanes. Why the hell is like the lights take up so much space for no reason at all? And yes, indeed, I've just turned on the cabin lights. It's interesting, like you wouldn't expect. This looks like not necessarily good. Maybe just like this looks like a closet. This looks like a closet. All right, our plane is on, and like taxiing a tailplane like this is pain in the ass. Let's see if I can manage it anyway. Oh my god, what the hell is this thing made out of copper? Is that supposed to be there? Oh no, but that is the radiator. Wow, that is so impressive. That is the radiator. And that comes down to cool the engine. That's insane. That's actually really smart. All right, let's go and release the brakes. Can we please do that? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Brise de mer. We can put the flaps down to... Oh! 0. This plane does not have flaps, so it only has it doesn't even have flaps. It's that crazy. Anyway, I like how this airplane taxis though. You know, you can really do some donuts with these. Anyway, this engine is actually strong. This airplane is actually powerful, and it actually doesn't suck. Even one of the first planes that didn't suck. Let's go ahead and go full power and take off. This one, wow, I can really tell this. Look at how goofy the rudder pedals look, but they work, right? And I cannot see anything outside. This airplane must have sucked to fly a little bit. Anyway, oh wow, we're already in the air. And this airplane is not slow. What's the matter, sir?
30 feet.
Anyway, this airplane is flying. It doesn't have autopilot. So flying this airplane unsupervised is not a good idea. I want to take a look. We can just fly the airplane here from the inside view. Look at this. This is good. This woman is still dead. And oh yeah. Oh, the last row is actually completely deceased. I want to take a look at the lavatory. Because yeah, planes didn't really have a lavatory. The first airplane to have, you know, the vacuum lavatory with a DC-6. Wow, look at this. This is like a whole room. So we can close the toilet door. And here is actually a classic lavatory.
Bad engine mixture.
What? No, bad engine mixture. Merde, shut up. So this didn't have a suction lavatory, but like, you know, it's just plain tank. But because this is French, it probably just is a hole there. There's no tank. It just goes down straight down onto the mountain. Anyway, I think it's really ridiculous. They have like two sets of windows. We have some journal to read. That's very nice. And we even have a light here. That's ridiculous. And a mirror. Good. What does any of this do? Close wash basin? What? There's so much space here. Very underutilized. No airline would do that now, right? Let's go and open this door again. Look at this. It actually seems sick. Like, I wouldn't want to imagine the noise, but the amount of glass is crazy. Of course, this is not a pressurized airplane, so this is basically a flying glass piece. I want to try something which is here, failures, because, you know, failures have always been very interesting with these planes. What does fire engine
That
mean?
fuel circuit problem.
No, I wanted this. All right, fire engine. And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a fire engine simulation. Not looking good, Brev, and it's coming out here out of this. This is the exhaust. The big exhaust, by the way, makes the thing look like a monster truck. And this is some other ram air, so this is not good. All right, fire. That happens. Well, what else can happen? We have a dirty windshield. Oh, wow. How can a windshield become this dirty? Shut up. Can we clean it? We can clean it this way. So Ah, we just clean it from the inside. Wow, from the towel. What does a broken windshield mean? Ah, we've just gotten shot a little bit. Wonderful.
Loss of engine power.
Shut up, loss of engine power. What else do we got? Propeller damage? Sure, why not?
Broken propeller.
Oh, broken propeller. Oh, merde.
Caution. Stall risk.
Stall risk. No problem. Oh, no. Not only the engine is dead. I mean, look at the propeller. Also, our wing is flappily dappling. And this is really cool what they always do. All right, wing dead. Everything dead. I want everything dead. I want this airplane dead. And the landing gear is also dead. Oh, okay, this airplane is like actually dead. We have no control. This is like crazy. This is like War Thunder. And I've genuinely lost it. This airplane is about to crash. We've just completely stalled out and we're falling out of the sky. This is actually quite funny. Hold on. We're good. I have no lift. This thing doesn't create lift anymore. So we just die. We're completely dead. We've died. But something that's interesting is that because of the hard touchdown from the crash, the landing gear is also a bit broken apparently. All right. I want to try this again. But these some more failures. I think that could be interesting. What does gear float? Oh no! This is like tuned now. What else can we do? Tire? Oh, merde. This is broken. But no worries, because an airport should be in sight. The visibility out of this plane is absolutely crazy, which is like weird because you flew this plane by on sight, you know? I can see the runway. It's literally right there. Well, yeah, this was VFR flying. This is real man flying. All right, I'm trying to figure out what any of the instruments do, by the way. I haven't even taken a look at them at all. So this is the anemometer. This right here is the RPM counter. Damn, that's high RPM. Wonderful. We have a clock. We have a vertical speed indicator. We've got our altimeter. Does it not have a biro setting? Is this absolutely retarded? And that's it. We don't even have a speed indicator, I feel like. There is no speed indicator. Interesting. That doesn't seem very smart. Anyway, here is the landing strip. Let's go ahead and land. I just don't see any. This is like so obstructive. You can't even see. Like you can't. Oh, there it is. The exhaust pipe is in the windshield. Why? Who does this? All right, let's do a smooth landing, which is hard. Oh my God. Oh wow. This airplane flies like a Red Bull. It's absolutely. It's so dumb. Oh. All right, that was a bit of a hard landing. Don't you worry, little airplane. I'm gonna get you back onto the ground safely. This thing doesn't fly like a real plane. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's so fat. Oh no, this thing is a death trap. Come on, it can't be that hard to fly the plane, right? So there we go. Let's keep this at a nice speed, not stall out. You kind of fly this plane by faith, though. You can maybe see in front a little bit, but there's a lot of limits. Like, what the hell? This engine is so big. I hate to fly this plane. And we die. Oh, we're back in the air again! Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we kind of, this airplane is so weird. It's genuinely hard to fly this. Crazy.
You know, there is tons of reasons why you neither want to be a pilot of the Takeoff 28 nor a passenger. In fact, Wikipedia doesn't even bother to set an accidents and incident page because it's probably all too much. Maybe it's a good thing that we have our good Airbus A320s now. So everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night.
The special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, that dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finder, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.